Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Today I have a quant video for you guys. I haven't covered it in about a week or so, so I wanted to give you an update on what Quant is doing. They've added some really cool things to their platform for corporations and businesses to do different models and tracking certain things with their daily operations. So, and a couple other things that they've also added that I wanted to cover for you guys. So I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Please give this video just a really quick like to get the YouTube algorithm pumping for this channel. All right, guys, let's jump into it. All right, Quant still at just under $100, guys. So it's still a really good buy in my opinion. We're under 1.5 billion market cap. Circulating supply is like almost completely in the supply, so we don't have to worry about any of the dilution of the value with the tokens. So this one's prime and ready for the upcoming bull run. If we look at the 180 day here, we were up to $130 back here in March, and we've slowly come down. And last bull run, this hit at $400. So I think this one's prime and ready to pump for the next bull run. They've added a lot of utility. I'm going to cover my price predictions on this one towards the end of the video and where Quant is at in my portfolio and what my predictions are for this in the upcoming bull run. So I wanted to show you here on their website, Quant Ads support for Sepolia network. And what this is basically is, they had a problem with the ETH network, and they had the, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Goerli testnet, I think it's pronounced. Maybe pronouncing that wrong, I'm not sure. But they had that testnet for Ethereum, and that was basically free for people to use, and they could use the Goerli testnet as much as they wanted to try different things out on the network, and you could send tokens gas free pretty much just using that network, and it was just like a test network for Ethereum. But there was some kind of issue with it where the token was kind of choked off in supply, and it started to be worth actual value to it, and it started to pump up the price of this, and people made a lot of money off that testnet. And what Quant is doing here, I'll read you a little bit of this article. They're coming up with a solution on Quant's Overledger where these developers will be able to test this stuff out on Quant's network before they launch it live on their network, so stuff like this doesn't happen. And now they're having an issue using their testnet because it's costing them a lot of money to use their testnet, where before it should have been free to begin with to use it. So I'll kind of read this over for you. Have you ever considered the impact of testnet token price hikes on blockchain app development? Recently, Ethereum Goerli testnet's token GETH experienced this phenomenon and inspired us to explore more ways to keep the blockchain technology accessible to all. How could a testnet token become valuable? In this case, the increase in value of GETH occurred because a bridge between Ethereum and mainnet tokens and Ethereum Goerli testnet tokens allowed users to trade ETH for GETH. Originally, the solution was designed to help blockchain developers easily obtain GETH without the need to use faucets. However, it had an unforeseen consequence. Developers are now using ETH, a valuable crypto, to obtain GETH, leading the hoarding and speculation of GETH, resulting in an increase in its price. At Quant, we understand that building blockchain applications can be expensive and difficult, and that a key part of the development process for building blockchain applications is to build against a testnet. The sparsity of GETH is now making it difficult to obtain the tokens required to test blockchain applications against Ethereum, and the cost of obtaining is making it more expensive and prohibitive. So what they're doing is they're coming up with a solution where you'll be able to test all this stuff out on the Quant Overledger before you ever launch it live on your network, to make sure that it's not going to have any of these hidden detriments to the network, things that you're not expecting that could cost you money or have complications with the network later on. And Quant's providing a solution for that on their Overledger. So that's one thing that I wanted to show you guys today, that they're adding just more and more benefits for developers and builders to use the Quant Overledger for. Now, another thing here is Quant just added this digital twins to their platform, and I'll go over this. Basically what this is this allows big corporations to make a digital copy of everything within their everything within their organization as far as they could actually do like virtual everything as far as their whole business organization. So if they've got, like, let's say they have an assembly line and they're building products on it, they could virtually build this and build the products virtually on the Quant Overledger and test all of this out and see how it's impacted. Digital twins, creating a virtual replicas of physical assets, allows business to create an accurate real-time representation of their operations. As the global economy becomes ever more digitized, hosting such projects on the blockchain could revolutionize the industry. Digital twins are virtual replicas of physical assets, processes, or systems. Typically, a digital twin is created by combining a real-world data with advanced modeling and simulation tools, allowing businesses to create an accurate real-time representation of their assets and operations. Traditional industries such as manufacturing, aerospace, and automotive derive great benefits, but with the rise of the Internet of Things, the IoT, and advances in AI, healthcare, real estate, finance, and retail are also driving adoption. According to this report, the global digital twin market size was valued at $3.1 billion US in 2020, and it's expected to reach $48 billion by 2026. So that's a huge increase. That's a 58%. So businesses, and that's CJER, I would imagine that's like year over year, 58% increase, if I know what that is correctly. But businesses who run digital twins are able to take vast quantities of information from arrays of sensors to simulate and analyze performance, improve production, and reduce future costs. The concept is not new. NASA has been using it as a guiding principle for monitoring space expeditions for the last 50 years, but what has changed, in keeping with Moore's Law, is the pace of technology innovation. With cloud computing and vast computing power, organizations can run the most complex digital twins with relative ease today. Ford, for example, developed 7 digital twins for every vehicle it produces, while General Electric has effectively used them to increase productivity of its wind farm by 20%. So digital twins can be used in various industries, as highlighted above, to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and enhance safety. For example, digital twin of a manufacturing plant can be used to simulate and optimize the production processes, while a digital twin of a patient can be used to monitor their health and protect health issues. So the potential for this is really huge, and Quant is launching this on their Overledger for all these big companies that could be using the Quant Overledger for their services for payments, and now they can use it for making digital twin of their entire organization platform and how it's going to interact with each other. And now they've got this where you can basically simulate someone's body and do different tests with how certain things could interact with a person's nervous system or organs before they even launch it potentially in real life, and just kind of give them like a simulation of just about every aspect of it. So these are some really cool things that Quant is adding to their platform. Just wanted to cover this with you guys. Now, as far as the medical part of it, just really interesting how a twin of a patient could be used to monitor health and predict potential health issues. I would imagine they would have to have some kind of MRI scan of the person's body, and I guess maybe put in all of their data for, like their blood pressure, their oxygen levels, their age, their blood sugar levels, all these different things that they could put into the simulation to kind of give them an idea of how the patient could react to certain things, or predict maybe that they could have a heart attack. So this could be used for a lot of different medical tools. So that's really cool, but I don't have a lot of detailed information on this yet because this would take way too long to cover in this short video. But I'll leave the links to these in the description of the video for you guys to check it out. But Quant is adding more and more use case for the Overledger, and that's really good to see. They're not just stopping with crypto, they're adding all this other stuff on top of it. So huge props to Quant for what they're doing, and they just keep impressing me more and more. And the more I see what Quant is doing, the more bullish I am on it. So let's jump over and check out the coin price and what I think it's going to do in the bull run. So Quant currently at $98. Like I said, it got up to $400 last bull run, and the market cap only being at $1.4 billion. So here's where I'm kind of like questioning myself. Are my predictions too low for Quant, because Solana, I mean, Solana did have the FTX pumping its price up, but ADA didn't, and ADA hit $105 billion in the last bull run. And, you know, it has a fantastic community and stuff like that, but Quant is actually coming out with real utility and real use case, where ADA was kind of like, they're building a great blockchain and everything, but they didn't have any real use case yet in the last bull run, other than they did some partnerships with, I think, the Ethiopian government, and that did pump the price quite a bit. So with all the stuff that Quant is adding, the partnerships that they're getting, and working with the BIS and Bank of England, stuff like that, I think it's really bullish news for Quant. So I really, my price prediction on it is around 1,500 to 2,500 for the upcoming bull run. And I just think that, you know, with all the stuff that they're adding, that's only going to put it at like a $1,000 Quant is going to put it at a $15 billion market cap. And, you know, like a $2,500 Quant is going to be 2.5 times that. So around 45 to 50 billion market cap possibly, which would be half of what ADA did in the last bull run. The potential for it to double that and get to 100 billion is there. So you could possibly be looking at a $5,000 Quant for the next bull run. And the reason for that is I think Quant's going to step up and become one of the top 10 cryptos. That's just my opinion. And if it did that, if it got in the top 10 crypto in the upcoming bull run, the market caps of those cryptos in the upcoming bull run are going to be even bigger. Like likely Cardano is probably, ADA is probably going to get over 100 billion in the next bull run, because each bull run there's more and more adoption and more retail and large investors that get involved in crypto. So the overall market cap of crypto goes up with each bull run. So if we get up in that, you know, $5 to $7 trillion market cap, some people are calling for a $10 trillion market cap overall for crypto in the upcoming bull run. $100 billion Quant, as far as the market cap, could be very possible, you know, and that's going to put it up in that $5,000 range. So maybe closer to $7,000 range, if I remember correct. Because I think I calculated if it hit 100 billion market cap, it would be close to $7,000 Quant. So I don't want to be over bullish on it, but I think it's going to do fantastic. And I'm not gonna take and wait for, you know, $2,500 Quant or $5,000 Quant to start taking out profits. I'm a big, you know, as you guys know, if you watch my channel at all, I'm going to be taking profits out on the way up. So that way I'm just playing with house money. I'm not risking holding on for a certain price and then it never makes it there, and I lost out on profits that I could have had in my portfolio. So likely I'm going to start taking out profits on Quant when it gets close to $1,000 a little bit, and then just take it out in chunks on the way up from there, and leave some in there in case it gets to that $5,000 to, you know, $7,000 range or so in the upcoming bull run. But really bullish on Quant. I think it's fantastic. Really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Please give this video a quick like to get this algorithm pumping for this video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Feel free to join my Discord and the Telegram. The Telegram is free. The links are in the description of the video and the pinned comment. So that's pretty much all I've got for this video, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.